something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High.
Let's get it.
Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback.
Yes, sir.
The start he was hoping for there is he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and get
No, sir.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 20-yard
No, sir.
line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
First down, Titans.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Tannehill on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry.
No, sir.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I can't get my drill, can't get my way.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time.
I can't get my drill, can't get my way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
10 at the 25-yard line.
I can't get my drill, can't get my way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Locke to throw. Screen pass to Lindsay. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Really. Been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession.
I can't get my drill, can't get my way.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy. His first NFL catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Yes, sir.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
I can't get my drill, can't get my way.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Titans nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Complete. It's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Derrick Henry. A gain of 7. 1st down, Titans.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
And well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
Let's get it, baby. I can't get my jig, can't get my way.
This is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Broncos 14. Titans nothing. Brandon McManus to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The 1st drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but
no, sir.
The key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry.
Oh, my God. That bullshit.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 73 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
This shit lagging, not mine.
Indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
They are not ready for us.
All the way home from
Let's get it.
Score. Jerry Jeudy now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Broncos 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st down, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No, sir.
There on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He finds Humphreys. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Down, Tennessee.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
A gain of 2.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Titans.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
That's you, sir.
And it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. And sort of a second quarter to forget for him now.
That's you, sir.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Titans 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Yes, sir.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Clock now on first down. But it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon.
Get in there, Gordon.
Can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So not much
Let's get it,
to
baby.
speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Steps away to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Titans.
On first and 10, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
13 yards. First down.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
To
Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score.
35. Titans 13. Steven Gostkowski set to
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touch. Back as that one lands in the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
First carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Block working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. The 30. 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
You're not running on me,
You know
bro.
that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
No, sir.
It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
You got burnt like that.
He will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 61 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Titans 20.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
4 yards.
10 more there and another 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Lock gonna throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with the throw.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Corey Jackson on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From midfield, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Being chased out left.
That's my shit, boy.
Time tonight, it's
User.
Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing on first down is Locke. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun. Block. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The handoff to
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
H3, 218, chopper. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
2nd down and goal. Locke. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Good old-fashioned ass with him, boy. Ain't nothing like it.
Offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Oh!
They work it across midfield.
That was supposed to be my pick.
That's good for
Don't do me like that.
yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You know that was supposed to be my
So the
pick.
Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill.
Ooh.
And that one goes
Let's
in.
get it,
He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he threw it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's across for the touchdown.
Get your ass up, boy.
Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did,
Put up
my
60
good
on you
man.
now.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
I do the same thing, man. If I'm down this big.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for
inside,
2.
Inside. Run.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone. But conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
I can't get my drip, can't get my way. Come on, bro.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A.J. Brown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Titans 36.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, Block. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Wish.